What is written on thumbnail is absolutely true. If you want proof of that, you can read these chapters from the Lakshmikant book. After solving these questions, you can judge yourself that your chapter is prepared well or not. If not, then prepare it well and then solve the questions. After solving these questions, the revision of these chapters will be done. Let's start the questions. Question number 26. As this is next part of these chapters, so here question number 26 is typed. Question number 26, which is true? First statement, the State Public Service Commission performs all those functions in respect of the state services as the UPSC does in relation to the central services. Second statement, the Supreme Court, you have to solve all these questions by pausing the video, and you can then listen, answer and explanation up by restarting the video. Second statement, the Supreme Court has held that if the government fails to consult SPSC or UPSC in these matters, the aggrieved public servant has no remedy in a court. Third statement, acting without consultation, that is, of SPSC or UPSC, does not invalidate the decision of the government. Yes, all these statements are correct, and we have asked for correct statement, so our correct option is all D. Why third statement is correct? Because the recommendations of both UPSC and SPSC on concerned governments are not mandatory, they are only recommendatory. So third is correct, and second statement is correct, and it is given as correct, so don't need explanation. So you don't need explanation of first and second. Question number 27, which is incorrect? First statement, conducting provision is directory and not mandatory. Second statement, similarly the court held that a selection by UPSC or SPSC does not confer any right to the post upon candidate. However, the government is to act fairly and without arbitrariness and malafide. Here both the statements are correct, and we have asked for an incorrect statement, so our answer becomes none. None of these are incorrect statements, so the correct option is C. The conducting provision is discretionary and not mandatory. Yes, it is correct. Second is also correct. Question number 28, which is correct? First statement, the additional functions relating to the service of union can be conferred on UPSC by President. Second statement, the additional functions relating to the services of the state can be conferred on UPSC. Correct it as SPSC by the state legislature. Options only one, only two, none, both. Here first statement is incorrect and second is correct. Why first statement is incorrect? Because the additional functions relating to the services of union can be conferred on UPSC by the parliament and not by the president. Second statement is correct because the additional functions relating to the services of the state can be conferred on SPSC by the state legislature. I have told you that here SPSC in second statement it is mistakenly typed as UPSC. So second is correct. So our option becomes none, only one is incorrect, that is A. Question number 29. Which is correct? First statement, Parliament cannot place the personal system of any authority, corporate body, or public institution with the jurisdiction within the jurisdiction of UPSC. Second statement, the jurisdiction of UPSC and SPSC cannot be extended. Options only one, only two, none, both. Here we asked for correct. Second is incorrect. The jurisdiction of UPSC and SPSC can be extended by the Parliament and state legislature respectively by enacting an act. First statement, Parliament can not place the personal system of any authority, corporate body, or public institution within the jurisdiction of UPSC. Second is also incorrect. Why? Because Parliament can place the personal system of any authority, corporate body, or public institution within the jurisdiction of UPSC. And first statement regarding SPSC is also correct. That is, state legislature can place the personal system of any authority, corporate body, or public institution within the jurisdiction of SPSC. So here our option becomes correct. None of these are correct. So none. C. Correct option is C. Question number 30. Which is incorrect? First, the jurisdiction of UPSC and SPSC can be extended by the President and Governor respectively. Second statement, Governor can place the personal system of any authority, corporate body, or public institution within the jurisdiction of SPSC. Second is incorrect, and I have told you the explanation of the second statement in the previous question. In second statement, instead of governor in the second statement, it should be state legislature. First statement, the jurisdiction of UPSC and SPSC can be extended by the Parliament and state legislature respectively, and not by the President and Governor. So both of these are incorrect statements. So our answer is C. Both. That is D is correct option. Question number 31, which is incorrect. First, UPSC presents biannually. First is incorrect statement. Why? Because UPSC presents annually to the President a report on its performance. Then the President places this report before both the Houses of Parliament along with memorandum explaining the cases where the advices of the Commission was not accepted and the reason for such non-acceptance, that is why the advices of the Commission are not accepted. This should be told to the Parliament by the President. Second statement, all such cases of non-acceptance must be approved by Parliamentary Affairs Committee of the Union Cabinet. Second statement is also incorrect. Why? Because all such cases of non-acceptance must be approved by the Advisory Committee of the Union Cabinet and not by the Parliamentary Affairs Committee. Third statement, an individual ministry or department has power to reject the advices of UPSC. Third is also incorrect because An individual ministry or individual department has no power to reject the advices of the UPSC and SPSC both. So all these are incorrect statements. So correct option is D, all. Question number 32. Which of the following are kept outside the functional jurisdiction of SPSC or UPSC? Outside the functional jurisdiction means UPSC or SPSC are not consulted on those matters. First, while making reservations of appointments or posts in favor of any backward class of citizen. Second, while taking into consideration the claim of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in making appointments to services and posts. Yes, both of these are kept outside the functional jurisdiction of SPSC and UPSC. So, correct option is D, both. Question number 33. Which of the following matters are kept outside the functional jurisdiction of UPSC? In other words, UPSC is not consulted on these matters. First, with regard to the selection of chairmanship or membership of commission or tribunals, post of highest diplomatic nature and bulk of Group C and Group D, not E and D, Group C and Group D services. Second statement, with regard to the selection for temporary or officiating appointment to a post if the person appointed is not likely to hold the post for more than 6 months. This is incorrect statement. First is correct statement. So here correct option is only 1, A. And you have to write in the comment section instead of 6 months what is that period. Question number 34. The Constitution states that the who can in respect to all India services and central services and posts can make a regulation specifying the matters in which it shall not be necessary for UPSC to be consulted. A. Parliament. B. President. C. Prime Minister. D. Chief Justice of India. Here we asked for who can. Correct option is B. President can make in respect to all India services and central services and posts may make regulations specifying the matters in which it should not be necessary for UPSC to be consulted. You can focus on word can means president may and also parliament. Here answer is B, president. Question number 35. Which is false? First statement, the governor cannot exclude post services and matters from purview of SPSC. Second, the Constitution states that governor in respect of the state services and posts may make regulations specifying the matters in which it should not be necessary for UPSC to be consulted. Third, but all such regulations made by the governor shall be laid before each house of the state legislature at least 14 days, not 15 days. Fourth statement, the state legislature has to amend them. This is also incorrect because it is on state legislature either to accept them, amend them, or repeal them. First statement, the governor cannot exclude This is also incorrect. First statement is also incorrect. Why? Because governor can exclude post, services and matters from the purview of SPSC. Here word is used can because the state legislature has also authority to exclude the post, services and matters from purview of SPSC, and this is also correct for UPSC. Means President can exclude post, services matters from the purview of UPSC. Second statement, the Constitution states that governor in respect to state services and post may make regulations in specifying matters. It shall not be necessary for SPSC to be consulted. Yes, this is correct. Here word is used may, means it he can, but usually this is done by state legislature for SPSC, and for UPSC this is done by parliament. But for doing this, president and governor, both of them both of them has to place these regulations made by them before respective houses, that is before the parliament for president and before the legislature for governor, for at least 14 days. If they are accepted by the state parliament and state legislature, then they can exclude the post. So here word is used as can. I think it is clear to you. So here only 2 is correct, and and uh, only 2 is correct. 1, 3 and 4 are incorrect. So correct option is B. 1, 3 and 4 are incorrect statements. B. Question number 35, which is correct article of both UPSC and SPSC are from 315 to 323. Yes, this is correct, and I have already told you that you have to solve these questions when question appears on your screen by pausing the video. Second statement, the chairman and members of both UPSC and SPSC hold office for a term of 6 years or until they attain the age of 65 years, whichever is earlier. This is also incorrect because here I have used the word both for UPSC and SPSC. I am going to tell the explanation for statement second. The chairman and members of UPSC, only UPSC, hold office for a term of 6 years or until they attain the age of 65 years, whichever is earlier. But the chairman and members of SPSC hold office for a term of 6 years or until they attain the age of 62 years, whichever is earlier. Third statement, chairman of election commission hold office for a term of 6 years or until they attain the age of 65 years. Yes, this is correct, and fourth is also correct. So here we asked for correct statement. Third is correct, fourth is correct, and first is correct. So 1, 3 and 4 are correct. So correct option is B, only 1, 3 and 4. Question number 35, which is false. First statement, the president cannot exclude post, services and matters from purview of UPSC. Second statement, the constitution states that the president in respect to central services and all India services may make regulations specifying the matters in which It shall not be necessary for UPSC to be consulted. Third statement, but all such regulations made by the President shall be laid before each house of the Parliament for at least 1 month. Fourth, the Parliament has to amend them. Fourth and third are incorrect because it is on Parliament either to amend, either to accept, or to repeal them. That is, the recommendations are not mandatory on Parliament. And this is also correct for state legislature. Third is also incorrect because the time period is 14 days, not 1 month, and rest of the statement is correct. Second statement, the Constitution states that the President, in respect to central services and all India services, may make regulations. May means he may, and Parliament also has authority to make regulations specifying the matters in which it shall not be necessary for UPSC to be consulted. Yes, second is correct. First statement, the President cannot exclude. First is incorrect. President can exclude. You have to focus on words can, may. The President can exclude post services and matters from purview of UPSC. So we have asked for false statement. First is false, then third is false, then fourth is false. The correct option is only 1, 3 and 4. That is B is correct option. I have told you the explanation of all these statements in the above question. Who conducts examinations for appointments to the public services of centrally administered territories? That is for UTs, Union Territories. A. Neighboring states SPSCs, B. UPSC, C. President by its own Public Service Commission. What will be the correct option? The correct option is by the UPSC. And for states have their own SPSCs. But for UTs, UPSC conducts the examinations for appointments to the public services for UTs. Question number 37, which is false. First statement, UPSC is consulted with the recruitment to all India services and not with the central services of Group A and B. It advises the government when consulted on the promotion and disciplinary matters. First statement is incorrect because UPSC is concerned with recruitment to all India services and as well as with central services of Group A and B. Here we have to focus on Group A and B. Sometimes we will be given it as Group C and D, but for Group C and D, UPSC is not consulted. So first statement is incorrect, and I have told you the explanation of first statement. Let me read it again as a correct statement. UPSC is concerned with the recruitment to all India services as well as with the central services of Group A and B, and it advises the government when consulted on promotion of disciplinary matters. Concerned and consulted are different words. Second statement, UPSC is also concerned with classification of services, pay, service conditions, cadre management, training, and so on. This is also incorrect. Why? Because UPSC is not concerned, because there is a department. What is the name of that department? Department of Personnel and Training is concerned with the classification of services, pay and service conditions, cadre management and training. So both of these are false statement. So option is both, that is D. Which is true? First, UPSC handles matters related to classification of services, pay, service conditions, cadre management. I have told you the explanation of this statement in the above question. This is incorrect. Second statement, Department of Personnel and Training, one of the three departments of Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Yes, second is correct and first is incorrect. And we have asked for true, so only two, that is B is correct. Question number 38, which is correct regarding State Public Service Commission? First statement, regarding a state matters related to classification of services, pays and service conditions, cadre management, training and so on are handled by the Department of Personnel and Training. This is incorrect because for state they are handled by Department of Personnel or Department of Administration, and for UPSC they are handled by Department of Personnel and Training. Second statement, State Public Service Commission is the central personnel agency in the state. This is incorrect because State Public Service Commission is the central recruiting agency in the state, not personnel agency. What is the personnel agency? What is the central personnel agency in the state? Central personnel agency in the state is Department of Personnel or Department of Administration. And here correct option is, we have asked for correct. None of these are correct statements, so here option is none, that is C. Question number 39, central personnel agency in a state is, you can have a look on options. Question number 40, central personnel agency in India, that is at center. You can have a look on these options also. I am going to tell the answer of both of these questions simultaneously. Answer for question number 39 is, here we have asked in a state, so correct option is D, Department of Personnel or Department of Administration. And answer for question number 40 is C, Department of Personnel and Training, as we have asked in India or at center. Question number 41, which is true? First statement, Central Public Service Commission is the watchdog of appointment system in the state. Second statement, UPSC is the watchdog of appointment system in the center. Only one, only two, none, both. What will be the answer? The answer is both of these statements are incorrect, and we asked for true statement, so answer is none, C. Let's see why these statements are incorrect. First statement, State Public Service Commission is the watchdog of which system in the state? Is the watchdog of Just a minute. I will tell you is the watchdog of merit system, not appoint system. Here you can have a look. Watchdog of merit system and not appointment system. I think now it is clear to you. UPSC is the watchdog of merit system in the center and SPSC is the watchdog of merit system in the state. So both of these are incorrect statements. Question number 42. Which of the following matter are kept outside the functional jurisdiction of the UPSC? A. While making reservations or appointments or posts in favor of any backward classes of citizens. B. While making into consideration the claims of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in making appointments to service and posts. C. With regard to selection for temporary or officiating appointment to a post if the person appointed is not likely to hold the post for more than a year. All. D. All. Here correct option is D. All. All these are the matters which are kept outside the functional jurisdiction of UPSC. That is, UPSC is not consulted on these three matters, and this is also correct for SPSC. Sorry. This is correct for UPSC only. Question number 43. Which is incorrect? Only one. The correct option for question number 42 is D. All. Question number 43. Which is incorrect statement? First, UPSC is not consulted with regard to the selection of chairmanship or membership of commission or tribunals, posts of the highest diplomatic nature, and a bulk of group C and D. Statement 2. Only Parliament can exclude post services and matters from purview of UPSC. Third statement. Here, second and third statements are incorrect. Why? Because I have used the word only in second and third statement. If I would not use the word only, then the both 2 and 3 statements will be correct. Because of word only, both of these statements become incorrect. Let's see why these are incorrect statements. President and Parliament both can exclude post services and matters from the purview of UPSC, and Governor and State Legislature both can exclude post services and matters from purview of SPSC. But President and State Legislature should take assent of the Parliament and State Legislature. Without the assent of Parliament and State Legislature, President and Governor cannot exclude the post services and matters from purview of UPSC and SPSC. First statement, UPSC is not consulted. Yes, first is correct statement, and we have asked for incorrect. So 2 and 3 are incorrect statements. Correct option is B. Bobby. Question number 44. Which of the following regarding role of UPSC is not correct? First statement, the role of UPSC is not limited. This is incorrect because role of UPSC and SPSC is limited. Recommendations made by it, that is UPSC, are only advisory in nature, hence not binding on the government. This is correct. The recommendations made by both UPSC and SPSC are advisory in nature and hence they are not binding on the respective governments. Third statement, the only safeguard is the answerability of the government to the parliament for departing from recommendations for UPSC. Yes, this is correct, and this is also correct for SPSC also. What is the meaning of third statement? This means if parliament or state legislature has to depart, means they don't want to accept the recommendations, then they have to give the answer, or they have to give the answer to the parliament why they don't want to accept the recommendations. Fourth statement, the government cannot make rules which regulate the scope of advisory functions of UPSC. The government can make rules which regulate the scope of advisory functions of UPSC, and this is also correct for SPSC. That is, government, that is state government, can also make rules which regulate the scope of advisory functions of SPSC. Here we have asked for not correct statement. That is incorrect statement. Third is incorrect. First is incorrect. And fourth is also incorrect. But in option, the correct option is not given by me. You can remember the explanation told by me and which statements are correct and incorrect. Question number 45, which is, and this is the last question of this part. Question number 45, which is incorrect? CVC has an edge over UPSC. CVC is a constitutional body. The emergence of Central Vigilance Commission in 1964 affected the role of UPSC in appointment matters. According to you, what will be the answer? Answer is, we asked for incorrect. All these are incorrect statements. Why? Because CVC has not edge over the UPSC. UPSC has an edge over the CVC. Second statement, CVC is a statutory body and not constitutional body, and SVC, that is Central State Vigilance Commission, is also a statutory body. Previously, SVC and CVC were executive bodies, but now CVC and SVC both are statutory bodies. Third statement, emergence of Central Vigilance Commission in 1964 affected the role of UPSC in disciplinary matters, not in appointment matters. In disciplinary matters which are taken against the civil servants. And third statement is also correct for SPSC. That is, the emergence of State Vigilance Commission in 1964 affected the role of SPSC in the disciplinary matters which are taken against the civil servants. So here answer is, all these statements are incorrect, D. So this was the second part on chapters, combined chapters, that is Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, you can like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.